Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. Today, this video is going up a little later in the day than I normally intend to. My wedding was a couple days ago. It was on Friday, and yesterday I actually was the equivalent of a zombie. I was so tired. I basically slept the entire day. I was essentially just out of it the entire day from like not sleeping the entire couple weeks leading up to my wedding, and then on my wedding night just we were out until like 1, and then we got home and just like crashed, and then just the rest of the day I was just so exhausted. But yeah, I'm officially a cutie now, so I'm very excited. But this is my trash it or cash it for the month of August. I brought quite a few things into my collection. I didn't use up as much as I normally do. However, it was not my worst month. My worst month was still February, which is the shortest month, so it makes sense that that month is like the lowest in terms of monetary value. So as usual, I will have prices and everything listed up above, and then I'll have like tallies of like everything that I've used up year to date and everything like that, and then we'll go into the purchases. So I'm going to start. It was a lot of skincare, body care that I finished up this month. So I'm just going to start and kind of go down the line. The least exciting thing that I have is going to be this Suave Advanced Therapy Body Lotion. Josh had this for like a long time, and it's just kind of been kicking around. Really little product left. I actually decanted, it only had a very tiny bit left. I decanted it into a smaller container and I brought that to the office, and that's how I used it up because it's not that good. It wasn't really that hydrating, and I just wanted to get it out. So yeah, this was hanging around for a long time. I didn't actually buy this. Josh bought this. It's probably lasted 4 moves so far. So finally it's done and over with, so that's exciting. So this guy is out. Another lotion thing I recently finished like last week. This is I honestly don't know the brand, if it's this Sween 24 that's up here or if it's this like Coloplast. I got this when I was in the hospital last year in October when like I had my really bad car accident. So I was using it as a lotion again after I finished that Suave one. I brought this one to the office with me and used it that way. There wasn't that much left in here. It kind of had that like Aquaphor like ointment kind of texture, which isn't my favorite kind of feel. I could see this being good if you had like a tattoo. It was unscented. It was just really thick. Kind of greasy on the skin. So I got this out and I'm very happy about that. So there's that. Then I have a brush cleaner that I used up. This is the bareMinerals Well Cared For Brush Conditioning Shampoo. Mine is disgusting because I used it exclusively to clean my makeup sponge. I didn't really use this as my brush cleaner anymore. It was kind of just lingering around. I've had this for a long time, a long time. It's a really, really great brush shampoo. I do like it. I would think about repurchasing it. However, I've been really enjoying that Castile soap by Dr. Bronner. And that's like a giant thing of that is like the equivalent cost of this. So I don't think I would purchase it because of the cost. It just doesn't make sense. But when you buy like the bareMinerals like set, usually it comes with a cared for shampoo like this. Or at least it did when I worked there. They always came with a brush shampoo with it. So I use this one up. I'm really happy. This one has survived many, many moves as well. So really happy that this is out of my collection. A recent purchase that is now an empty, which is really exciting. Like I don't usually use things up as quickly as this. This only lasted me like a month though. This is my Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Frizz Control Sculpting Gel. I liked this. I am on a journey of trying to go a little more natural and heatless with my hair. Today is not one of those days. After my wedding, I realized how much I liked styling my hair like this. So I just wanted to kind of give myself like a pass for like this week, just embrace like the nice silky non-frizzy hair, because my hair is a frizz factor. Like there is so much frizz in my hair with just it natural. So I am still trying to figure out the best products to help combat frizz. This one was okay. I liked it. It has like kind of a masculine kind of smell. Oh. Oh my gosh. So that is basically how my day has been going. I spilled matcha all over my floor in here, and I found it on like all my closet doors are over here. I found it on my ceiling. So this exploding on me is kind of the icing on the cake for right now. So I did like this. It was nice. I think for the price point, I went through it really quickly. It was like $10. I just feel like I blew through this though. So like $10 every month, that's a lot of money. So I don't know if I would repurchase this. Another thing I ran out of this month is my Alba Botanicals Acne Dough Pimple Patches. I kind of went crazy with these because again, wedding was coming. I had like a pack of them, but the sheet's empty. So I had my wedding this past week, so I was really like a little bit nuts with like applying these. Like if I had any form of like discomfort, like sometimes like when I get a pimple, I can feel it, like it's just like a little tender, and I'm like, something's brewing there. I need to hurry up and like combat that. So this really did help with that, as well as there's a bunch of other things I brought into my life this month that helped, but I did use them up this way, so I liked them. There was a decent amount in here. There was 40 patches in this, and this was only like $8. So I really enjoyed this. I would repurchase that. And then the last skincare empty is actually this. I like totally decapitated the whole thing. This was my Supergoop, 100% mineral matte sunscreen SPF 40. I loved this. I absolutely loved this. I think this actually is like almost like a primer in one, because it did have that like silicone-y, dimethicone-y kind of feel, and it's supposed to make you like poreless. So I really liked this. I would repurchase it. It's a little bit pricey, but the nice thing about like this is I actually can like get this product using like my insurance. Like I'm part of like a flexible spending account, so like I can use my insurance, like pre-tax dollars, on something like this. So, and that is actually the case with a lot of things that I brought into my life this month. I was able to use like my flexible spending account, so it wasn't like money out of my pocket. I have to use that money before the end of the year, or else I don't have that money anymore. So I would 100% repurchase this. I have been kind of looking on the site to get my hands on this, but it's sold out at the moment. So I think when it's winter, I will buy a couple of these like in November, December, because I think that people don't buy sunscreen as much using that in the winter. So I will probably repurchase these in the winter. I really liked this. It does have a tint, but it doesn't really look different on the skin. The tint actually is a little bit darker than my skin tone, but it blended out just fine on my skin. Then I have a couple makeup empties, and I'm just going to start with probably the most boring thing first, and that is a mascara. This is my Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. This was okay. I noticed that it was starting to like flake and irritate my eyes, so that's how I knew when to call it quits. I only had this one open for 3 months, but I've had it in my collection for about a year before I opened it. So I think it was just a drier formula from it lingering. I haven't tried like a fresh tube of this right from purchasing it to now. So I did use this up, so I am pretty proud of that. So that is one thing makeup wise done. Another not really interesting thing, maybe I don't think it's that interesting. It's just a liquid black eyeliner pen. This is a brush tip pen. This was actually from Japan. It was really nice. I like Japanese brands eyeliner pens. They typically last so well on the eye, so I would repurchase this, but this one isn't sold anymore. This is the Creer Beauty. It's the Love Darling. They do a lot of like the animes, and they turn them into like makeup products, so a lot of Sailor Moon products are actually made by Creer Beauty as well, and I want to get my hands on some of the Sailor Moon products because Sailor Moon is bae. Ooh, my camera's dead. Yeah, I finished a black eyeliner. That was really the moral of the story. The next product, and the last product that I finished, is an exciting one in my opinion, and that was a mini lipstick. I know it's mini, but it was a deep dark red shade. This was a beautiful shade of lipstick. I love it. I have one very similar in my collection that looks the same on the lips. So I know this was like a limited edition thing by Kiko, but I would repurchase this if I could, but I have one that kind of took its place, so I am okay with not having this in my collection right now. Yeah, that was all of the makeup empties that I have. But I've realized that I've forgotten to talk about some declutters that I've made with eyeshadows recently, and I have them all in this little MAC Cosmetics like magnetic case. I don't like this case. I just kind of use it to house like anything that I'm getting rid of in my collection. But I have quite a few. Oh god, it looks disgusting in there because the red exploded. But I have quite a few eyeshadows. A lot of these are from the James Charles palette. A few of them are from 35M Boss Mood palette, but most of them are from James Charles. And then I have one bareMinerals one that's like a periwinkle satin that I'm never going to use. So these are all going to just like vamonos and not be part of my collection anymore. So I'm going to just set that back. Nothing really wrong with them. Some of the formula doesn't blend the best, and some I just have totally duplicates of, and I just don't want to have like those larger pans. Like, I'm just kind of over it now. I've used up $1,447 and some change worth of product this year, and I've only brought in $665 worth of product this year. So I'm pretty proud of that number. I'm trying to use up at least double of what I spend in a year, just as like a rough ballpark. So this year so far I've spent 45% of what I've used up. I hope that makes sense. So I'm really proud of that number. I have maybe within the next 4 months I can use $600 worth of more product up, and then I can meet like that double rouge or like ultimate rouge or whatever it is, which would be really, really cool. But I can't believe like I've used up almost $1,500 worth of products, which is just absolutely ludicrous to me. Like wrapping my mind around that is just like, how did I do that? So really, really proud of that. Okay, so I have this all in order of like when I bought first and like dwindle up to like what I bought last. Now there are some products in here that I am not counting towards my money spent, but I will count them towards my money used up. I hope that doesn't seem like cheating to you. It just makes sense in my head because I do use my flexible spending for some of these products. So it's not like I'm spending the money on it. However, I mean, like it is, I'm spending the money on it, but I need to use that money or else it's just like gone. Like the first purchase I made was from Ulta though. Since I used up that curl gel, or I knew I was like, I'm only like a week until I use this up. I know how much gel I kind of have been using, so I knew I was going to like finish that gel up and need another one. So I actually, I'm trying this brand here called TGIN. Thank God it's natural. They were having a buy one get one 50% off sale, so I actually bought two because I didn't know exactly which one to try. This full size retails for $14.50, so I got this one for $7.99, or like it's something like that. So I didn't spend too much money on this, but this has 13 fluid ounces, so it's more than that Curl Talk one, and I got two of them for like $20. So I'm excited to try this. So far, I really, really like it. I've used it probably 3 times now, and I'm only down to here. So as you can see, like they're full up when you first get it. But yeah, I really like this. It has a really nice scent to it. I don't mind scent in my hair. I don't want like skincare with a ton of scent on it though. So I really like this. I'm really happy about having these in my collection and getting more use out of them and continuing to go down the natural hair train. Like I really like my like naturally wavy hair, especially when it's freshly done like that. But I also really appreciate the lack of frizz that is going on in my head right now. What else came in that Ulta order? I bought Josh a couple things. Like he was out of some bar soap and he wanted a loofah to use with one of his body washes, so I bought that for him. And then I was so close to the free shipping threshold, so I figured, you know, I have one mascara open and I had no mascaras left, so I picked up one that I've heard Sarah Rose raving about, which is the Keep Your Curl mascara. And I tend to like rubber bristle brushes like this. One of my favorite mascaras was by bareMinerals. It's discontinued now, but it was my all-time favorite mascara. It had a really thin wand, but it was just rubber bristle spiky, like super thin, and it was the best thing for my lashes. It just really defined them, because I don't like a lot with my lashes. I just like them defined because I feel like I have pretty nice lashes. Anyway, so I'm trying this one out. I think it was $5. Haven't tried it yet, but excited to. But I'm excited to try this when the time does come for it. Then I made a pretty hefty purchase on my flexible spending account store. It's called fsastore.com, and I went gung-ho for acne treatments because I'm like, I am not having a pimple anywhere near my face on my wedding day. It's just not happening. The first thing in here are these 2 treatments by Glytone. I have the toner that I don't like. However, I really like these 2 products here. So the first one I actually have has been a lifesaver for my texture on the jawline. That's really the only spot I tend to break out, and I tend to get either a couple really big ones down here or it's just textured down there. And this has really helped with getting rid of the texture down there. Now it is on benzoyl peroxide. It does tend to dry the area out. I don't have a problem with that, but I was suffering with a bit of dry skin a few days before my wedding, so I really had to moisturize like crazy, but it got the job done. This totally rid the texture that was on my jawline that was been lingering there for quite a while. Then I have this one here, which is a 2%, oh gosh, I'm not going to be able to say that, resorcinol and 8% sulfur. Now, I do like acne treatments with sulfur in it because sulfur does dry out the pimples. So I did have one from bareMinerals that was a sulfur treatment, which I really liked. So this is a tinted treatment, so I can kind of put it on, not wear any other makeup, and then just go to work, and it kind of everything blends. It's not a raised red zit. So this helped when I had really aggressive, pronounced pimples on my face. So I did like this. And then I went a little ham. I actually have one other pack that's in my bathroom that I forgot to grab, but I bought 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I bought 6 packs of the Mighty Patch. Now, my FSA store started to sell these, so I went a little crazy and I just bought a ton of them. So I bought 4 of these ones that are the micro point ones. I don't notice anything different with them, so I'm kind of annoyed that I bought so many of these ones. I really do notice a huge difference with these regular ones. These are kind of the Alba botanical ones. So I bought a pack with 72 patches because that'll last me a good while. And then I bought same thing with this, but it's in a big strip, so it looks kind of like a Band-Aid or a plaster or whatever you want to call them. So I, again, when I felt I had a couple more texture spots coming in on the jawline, I would slap one of the big patches on, and it totally helped eliminate any zits. I really think that was a godsend for right before the wedding, which has been absolutely fantastic. The next thing I bought, I have 2 more rounds of purchases that I made. I went to Ulta because a couple days before my wedding, my sister was going to do my hair. She is a hairstylist, so she told me that I needed a serum. I needed to wash and dry my hair the night before, so it had some texture, but it was still we needed to combat frizz because I do have very frizzy hair. She knows that. I know that. We all know that. You probably see in my videos I have a lot of frizz going on. But she recommended a Pureology serum that they actually stopped selling, so I wanted to try this one. Pureology is my favorite hair care brand that I've tried. I like this line. This is the Hydrate line. I love the shampoo and conditioner. The conditioner is very minty, and I love it, and I continue to repurchase it. I buy the big size of it, the liter, and it lasts me a year and a half, but I digress. This was the serum that I think replaced the serum she recommended, was Shine Max. So I picked up the Style and Protect Shine Bright Taming Serum. This comes out as a cream and you rub it in your hands to emulsify. I do have it in my hair today, and I actually feel it did do some job. After I was done blow drying it, I didn't have as much frizz as I normally do. So I did actually really appreciate this. So this one was the biggest purchase that I made this month. I mean, apart from the acne treatments that I purchased all in one go, this was the biggest single item that I bought all month. Then on my actual wedding day, I packed all my makeup up and I was going to get ready at the Josh's dad's backyard, which was where we had our wedding. So I was going to get ready in his dad's house, which I did, but I forgot a lipstick and I was so mad. So I ended up having to run to Rite Aid and I picked up just like a lip combo. So I picked up these two things from CoverGirl. The first thing was the CoverGirl Outlast Ultimate lip product, and this is in Very Sincere. That there. Beautiful lip color. I'm actually wearing it on my lips today. I really, really like the color of this one. And to kind of go with it, and so I know how I feel about a matte lip, and I wasn't sure if that one was going to feel extremely drying. It doesn't. It feels, actually, that's probably the nicest liquid matte lipstick that I've ever used. It's kind of like, it's matte, but it doesn't feel like it cracks your lips, if that makes sense. Like if you feel like matte lipsticks really dry out your lips, maybe try that CoverGirl one, because I really did actually like it. But on top of it, I put this, what are you? The CoverGirl Exhibitionist Lip Gloss. This is in the shade Tiger's Eye. It's kind of annoying because it's not on the packaging anywhere. It's just a sticker that's on the lid that you can basically rip off when you open the package. So I tried very hard not to rip off the sticker so I would actually know what shade this was to tell you guys. It's beautiful. I have it dotted on the center of my lip right now, but I'm going to put just a bit more on. It kind of just matches this lipstick perfectly with like, makes it feel a little bit more hydrated. But it's a very comfortable formula. Again, you can see, I hope, that it does look like it has shimmer in it, but it's not. You don't feel that on the lips like some lip glosses. This does not feel textured at all. I really actually like it. And it has a very nice fragrance too. A little bit like a cake, but I'm not like into cake, so it's like very, it smells like a bakery basically. That is it. There was a lot that came in. I mean, I'm looking at this and this is everything that I brought into my life this month, which just, it's a lot. It's a lot of product that I brought into my life, but at the same time, I used up more than I brought in, which is always like my goal. I want to use up more product than I actually bring into my life. So yeah, I did accomplish that this month, but yeah, that's really all I have today. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Until then, stay healthy, stay sane, and stay safe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!